Dear student, how are you? Today we are in chapter number 10, lecture number 3. Okay? We have started hello alkane, hello arene. We are in last lecture we completed our question 10.1 of the book. Example 10.2. Now write IUPAC names. Write IUPAC names of the following. So one by one, first one, structure is given. We have to give IUPAC name. CH3 double bond. Bond length structure is given here H. Then H, Br and CH3. Here is H also. So first of all, we have to count number of carbons in the given structure. Yes. Then after functional groups, bromine, halogen and alkene. Two functional groups are there. One is bromine, one is alkene. So according to IUPAC nomenclature, we have to choose the longest chain of the carbon. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. You can see total 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 carbon in the longest chain. And numbering should be started with less higher reactivity. Alkene is more reactive than halogen. So numbering should be start from here 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Alkene have suffix in. Bromine has a prefix bromo. So in return prefix stood first. So 4 bromo, the number of carbon is 5. So penta. On second position is a double bond. So pent in. This is IUPAC name. Understood? Now second one, H. Here is double bond. HH double bond. Then CH3 here. Here is H, Br and CH3. So first of all, we have to count number of carbon. 1, 2, yes. Here should be carbon. Now, reactivity order of alkene is higher in. Here is bromo. So if we are starting from here 1, 2, 3 and 4, so it is wrong. Double bond never comes as a branch. Double bonds should be in our chain. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one. So this one is our branch. This one is branch. Here is methyl group. And here is a bromo. So both having prefix. So in nomenclature, due to we are giving number according to reactivity. Having reactivity high, it should be first in numbering. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 3 bromo. In return, we have to follow alphabetical order. So 3 bromo. Then second position 2 methyl. Total number of carbon 4. So but and 1 in but 1 in is IUPAC name. Now third one CH3 H double bond, bond line structure is given like this. CH3H, here CH3, here is H, CH3 and Br. Now here should be carbon, here and here. There are carbon atoms 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 in longest chain. These are 4, so this one. Now number should be 3 of this carbon, but from here it is 2. So we have to choose the least order. Then 3, 4 and 5. Now this one and this one is our branches. So bromine B, methyl M. Bromine comes first, 4 bromo, then 3 methyl, penta, 2 in, 4 bromo, 3 methyl, penta is our IUPAC name. Now what about fourth one? In the fourth one, CH3 double bond H, here CH3 and HHBr is given. So tell me, here should be carbon, here and here also. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Clear? Now here also 1, 2, 3, 4. Both side, from both side number is 2. Left hand side or right hand side. This one is branch, this one branch. So we have to choose this order. Why? Whenever higher reactivity group has the same number from both ends side, so we have to choose that number. So remaining group should be has lowest number. It gets lowest number. So we have to start from here. If we are starting from here, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So bromine stood 4th position. This one on 3rd. But we are starting from here. So number of alkene remains same in both ends side. So we have to choose second order of this from here. So bromine stood first order and methyl on second position. So name of this 1 bromo, 2 methyl, but 2 in. Understood? This one, fourth one. Now, what about this fifth one? Now, fifth structure is given CH3 H. Here is H. Now here HH and Br. So what about this? First put out the carbon. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. From here it is also 2. So number we have to start from here. 1 bromo and but 2 in. 1 bromo, but 2 in. Yes. Now 6 1 HH, then CH3 Here is HHNBr. Here is carbon, carbon, carbon. 1, 2, 3 now. 1, 2, 3, yes. This one is a brand, this one is a brand. Number from here is 1. From here is second. So we have to choose 1. So third, on second position methyl, on third position bromine. So 3 bromo, 2 methyl propane is our answer. Now next in-text question 10.1. In-text question 10.1. Now our in-text question, here question is asked, write the structures. Write the structures of the following compounds. Write down structures of the following compounds. 1. First question is 2-chloro, 3-methyl pentane is given. 2-chloro 3-methyl pentane is given. So we have to, this one is very simple. We have to start with main chain. So pentane. In the pentane, there should be 5 carbon in the chain. On second position there is chlorine. On third position there is methyl. CH3, CH, CH, CH2 and CH3. This is our structure. 2-chloro, 3-methyl and pentane is our answer. Now second question is asked, 1-chloro, 4-ethyl cyclohexane is asked. So we have to start with hexane, cyclohexane. This is not benzene but cyclohexane. On first position there is chlorine. On fourth position there is ethyl. So 1-chloro 4-ethyl cyclohexane is our structure. Now third one. Come to the third one now. 4 tert means tertiary. 4 tertiary butyl, 3 iodo heptane. So we have to start with heptane. Heptane means the number of carbon are 7. On fourth position there is a tertiary butyl. Sorry, this one is tertiary butyl on fourth position. On third position there is a iodine. So remaining, we know hydrogen. One bond is formed, so remaining 3, so there should be hydrogen 3. 2 bond is formed, remaining 2, CH2. 3 bond is formed, remaining 1, H. Here is H, here H2, H2 and H3. Now what about fourth one? 1,4 di bromo butane. But means number of carbon for on first carbon, and on fourth there is bromine. And butene on second position there is double bond. So here is CH2, CH, CH, CH2 and Br. Now fifth one is asked, draw the structure of 1-bromo 4 secondary butyl 2-methyl benzene. One bromo 4 secondary butyl 2-methyl benzene. Here is benzene. And on first position there is bromine. On fourth there is a secondary butyl. On second position there is a methyl. 1-bromo 4 secondary butyl 2-methyl benzene is our answer. Understood, students? Now we are in our theory. Nature of carbon halogen bond. Short note of the 2 marks, nature of carbon halogen bond in halogen compounds. Yes, whenever we are taking alkyl halide, whenever alkyl group is attached with halogen, X means halogen, there should be fluorine, chlorine, bromine or iodine. In haloalkane, bond is formed is covalent between carbon and halogen, but halogen has 7 electrons in outermost orbit. So one is participated with carbon. This haloalkane carbon possesses sp3 hybridization, so electronegativity is only 2.5. Where fluorine has electronegativity for chlorine 3.53, like this. It means that electronegativity of halogen is higher. So electron is attracted toward the halogen atom. So here carbon is partially positive and halogen is partially negative. So we can say in the halogen carbon halogen bond is polar. Since halogen atoms are more electronegative than carbon, the carbon halogen bond of alkyl halide is polarized. Yes, bond is polar. The carbon atom bears a partial positive charge where as the halogen atom bears a partial, not complete positive, partial negative charge. Bond is polar. Now since size increases from top to bottom in the group, fluorine, chlorine, bromine and iodine, size increases from top to bottom in the periodic table. Fluorine atom is the smallest and iodine atom then the largest. Consequently, bond length increases, so bond should be weaker. In carbon fluorine, electronegativity is obviously higher of fluorine. Here bond length between carbon chlorine is shorter due to small size of fluorine, but bond length increases from fluorine to chlorine, chlorine to bromine and bromine to iodine increases, and polarity here also decreases due to electronegativity decreases of fluorine to chlorine, chlorine to bromine, bromine to iodine. Bond length increases due to size. Bond length increases, distance between two atoms increases. So bond should be weaker from top to bottom, from fluorine to iodine. Yes, which is given in our table number 10.2 in the book. We are taking for example fluoromethane, then chloromethane, bromomethane and iodomethane. Bond length in picometer you can see gradually increases from fluorine to iodine. It is 169, round about 139. 139 in picometer. In fluoromethane bond length is 139 picometer. In chloromethane increases 178. In bromomethane 193. And here is 214 picometer, increases gradually. Whenever bond length increases, so bond should be weak. This bond is stronger, this one is weak. So bond dissociation energy in kilojoule per mole for breaking 1 mole bond between carbon and fluorine in haloalkane needed heat is 452 kilojoule per mole. Now it will be decreases. In chloromethane 351. This table is given in your book 10.2. Now 293 and 234 kilojoule from top to bottom with increasing in size of halogen bond dissociation energy. It means that we easily break this bond. This bond is weak, this bond is strong. What about polarity? We can take in Debye unit. Polarity means here carbon is partially positive, fluorine is partially negative, and value of polarity is dipole. Dipole moment. Value of polarity is called dipole moment. Here is in fluoromethane, which is 1.847. Here 1.860. Here slightly increases in chlorine. What? Actually reason for that, fluorine is very small in size. So electrons are very close. Due to repulsion between them, exceptionally it should be high, but it is less than chloromethane. Because of in chlorine which is big in size. Repulsion is less here. Here 1.830. Here is 1.636. It decreases. Understood? Now we are going to method of preparation of the haloalkanes, not haloarenes. We are going to prepare methods of preparation haloalkane from alcohols. Methods of preparation of haloalkanes from alcohols. First method, from alcohol. Alkyl halide are best prepared from alcohols. Yes. Alkyl halides best prepared from alcohols, which are easily accessible. The hydroxyl group, which are easily accessible means the halogen group of an alcohol is replaced by halogen on reaction. The OH group is replaced by halogen group easily. So we can prepare the OH group of the alcohol is replaced by halogen easily. So we can prepare haloalkanes from the alcohol. With halogen acids, yes, I am giving the list. Alkyl halide best prepared from alcohols, but in the alcohol OH group is easily replaced by halogen group. It is convenient. So I am giving a list by which way we can form SUP with concentrated halogen acid. Halogen acid means not HF. Rest of HF, HCl, HBr and HI we can use in the alcohol when we add the concentrated halogen acid. HX means halogen acid like HCl, HBr and HI. We can prepare. Second, phosphorus halide. When we add there phosphorus halide, so we can form alkyl halide. Or thionyl chloride means SOCl2 is thionyl chloride. When we add into alcohol, so we can prepare. Thionyl chloride is preferred. Thionyl chloride is preferred because the thionyl chloride is preferred because the other two products, side products, HCl and SO2 are in gaseous state and it easily escaped from the mixture of the product. one is preferred because reason is that when haloalkane is formed, so byproduct with it is HCl gas and SO2. So it will be escaped gas chain, easily evaporated, and we get pure haloalkane. So it is preferred. Pure alkyl halide. Phosphorus tribromide and triiodide usually generally in situation produced in the reaction mixture. Phosphorus trihalide, PBr3 and Pi3. Bromide and iodide, it depends upon its situation. So red phosphorus with bromine, red phosphorus with bromine, we are taking mixture. Otherwise, red phosphorus with iodine, we are using as a reactant to get bromoalkane and iodoalkane. Now, the preparation of alkyl chloride is carried out. The preparation of alkyl chloride carried out. Preparation of alkyl chloride carried out either by passing the dry hydrogen chloride gas through a solution or by heating a solution of alcohol in concentrated aqueous acid. Yes, we can form some. In alcohol, when we pass HCl gas, so OH is easily replaced by chlorine, gives chloroalkane and water. If HCl gas is not passed, so concentrated HCl on heating gives chloroalkane and water. Understood? Now one by one we are going to discuss a reaction. So here first of all, alcohol. Actually alcohols are three types. Alcohol with hydrochloric acid. Reaction is given like this. Alcohol with HCl. ZnCl2 here is a catalyst. So OH group here removes and chlorine combines with alkyl gives chloroalkane, and H with OH gives H2O. Understood? But actually alcohol are three types: primary, secondary and tertiary. This one is primary alcohol with HCl. In the ZnCl2, here OH group is replaced by chloride and gives chloroethane and removal of water. This one is primary alcohol. How can we say it is primary? Yes, this one is primary because of OH containing carbon is attached with another one carbon. So when OH group is removed, so this carbon became primary carbocation. Means positive charge carbon is carbocation, is attached with one carbon. So primary carbocation generally unstable. So here catalyst is necessary. ZnCl2. to get reaction faster. Now second one is suppose propane to ol is taken. We are reacting with HCl and ZnCl2. After removal of OH, our middle carbon of the propane became positive charged. So this one is secondary carbocation. Positive charge carbon attached with another 2. Here is only one donor group, here 2. So secondary carbocation is more stable. So OH easily removes. So secondary alcohol gives fast reaction than primary. And here chlorine combines and gives 2 chloropropane. This one chloroethane, removal of H2O. Now in tertiary alcohol, 2-methyl propane to ol is taken. Reaction with HCl in the presence of ZnCl2. Here OH is removed. So here our carbocation is now tertiary. Positive charge carbon. After removal of OH, this one became positive. There is 3 donor group which donates electron pair to the carbon. So stability is high. So positive charge decreased by 3-methyl group. So replacement of is very easily in tertiary alcohol. So here ZnCl2 is not needed. Only HCl do this reaction at room temperature and gives 2-chloro-2-methyl propane. So which alcohol gives fast reaction tertiary, then secondary and then primary with halogen acid. Understood? Now alcohol second one from first second reaction is given in a book. Alcohol plus sodium bromide. Alcohol with sodium bromide and sulfuric acid gives a bromoalkane. Here R plus OH minus, Na plus Br minus. In the sulfuric acid H plus and HSO4 minus. R with bromide gives a bromoalkane. H with OH gives a H2O. Now sodium with bisulfate NaHSO4. This reaction given in your book, but example is not given. So take a screenshot. Ethanol plus sodium bromide plus sulfuric acid. Now tell me product. Yes, this is trick. Ethyl NOH. Which group is replaced OH by sodium? So we are separating here NaBr into Na plus and Br minus. Here also separating sulfuric acid in 2 parts, H plus and HSO4 minus. Ethyl part combines with bromine. So it gives some bromoethane. H with OH gives water. Sodium with bisulfate, sodium bisulfate. Now third one. Third reaction is given like this. If 3 mole of alcohol react with the phosphorus trihalide, it gives 3 mole of haloalkane and H3PO3, where X should be bromine or chlorine, not fluorine. So 3 mole of ethanol. Suppose PCl3 is reacting with it. So what happens? We know bond breaks between carbon and OH. So 3 OH group from 3 ethyl. will be separate, sir. Here PCl3, 1 phosphorus, 3 chlorine. C3 chloride combines with 3 ethyl group. So it gives chloroethane. 1 phosphorus combines with 3 OH. So H3PO3 phosphorus acid, it gives up. Now we are taking PBr3. Then phosphorus with 3 bromine. 3 bromine combines here, bromoethane, and H3PO3 is our product. Now fourth one, phosphorus pentachloride. One mole alcohol with phosphorus pentachloride. Here OH group is replaced by chlorine. Here actually 5 chlorine. One alkyl with 1 chlorine gives a chloroalkene. H with Cl, HCl. And now P with double bond O and 3 Cl. Phosphorus oxychloride is our product here. I am giving the example. Suppose ethanol is taken and phosphorus pentachloride. 1 OH group replaced by 1 chlorine, so chloroethane, plus H with Cl, HCl, and phosphorus oxychloride, it gives. Understood? Now fifth one is given in your book, alcohol, red phosphorus and halogen, where halogen is bromine and iodine, not fluorine and chlorine. So it gives a haloalkane. Ethanol, red phosphorus and bromine. So one OH will be removed and there should be bromine, gives bromoethane. Now ethanol, red phosphorus and iodine gives some iodoethane. Last reaction, sixth one. All the methods to form alkyl halide from the alcohols. When we take alcohol with thionyl chloride, so here RNOH in SOCl2, one alkyl with chlorine, so chloroalkane. H with Cl, HCl, and SO2 gives sulfur dioxide. Both are gaseous. It will be escaped from the mixture and we get pure chloroalkane. This is one of the best preferable reaction. Example of it, ethanol plus thionyl chloride. Ethyl combines with chlorine, so chloroethane. Hydrogen with chlorine, HCl gas. It will be escaped, and SO2 gas escaped, and we get pure alkyl halide. This method is not preferable for haloarenes. This method is not applicable to form haloarenes. Why? For getting haloarene, we have to take phenol. In the phenol, atoms of the oxygen having two lone pair, which are taking part in resonance. This two electron comes here, so these two moves here. Resonance occurs there, and partially double bond occurs between carbon and oxygen. These two moves here, this one here. So continuously these two moving here, these two here. Continuously resonance occurs. These two comes here, these two here again. So due to resonating structure, bond between carbon and OH group is very strong, and double bond nature. So we can't break some bond between benzene ring and oxygen. So we can't get halo airings by this method. By another method we can derive, and we will discuss about it in our next lecture. Understood? Now till then, bye. Take care of yourself. We will meet in our next lecture with new concept. Now till then, bye.